Alright, let's talk about these forces. So you should have already defined these forces from the PowerPoint. So the normal force, which we designate as F for force, and then the N for normal. So F and then the subscript N. It is always, it's only present when you have a solid surface, and it's always drawn perpendicular to the surface. The tension force, again, F for force, subscript T for tension. You have that kind of force if you have a rope, a wire, a string, a chain, something that's actively being pulled. And it is the same size throughout that rope, string, chain, what have you. The frictional force is always drawn parallel to the surface, and it requires two solid surfaces that are rubbing together or interacting. And the gravitational force is also known as weight. You get this from, there's actually a gravitational force between any two objects with mass. We're going to talk mostly about the gravitational force with respect to the Earth. Alright, and then last but not least, the air resistance. We're not going to do much with air resistance. Most of the time we're going to ignore that, but you should know that it's there. It is like a special type of friction. Let's go ahead and add that in there. Okay, so drawing force diagrams. So that's where we're going with this, why we need to know the names of these forces, because we're going to draw diagrams to help us analyze the forces acting on an object. Okay, so let's pretend I have a person standing on the ground. The first thing we're going to do is what's called our system schema. So to do a system schema, you list everything in your system. So I have a person. The person is sitting on the ground. And I have Earth. Okay, don't forget Earth. Earth is always there. Or whatever large planet you're on. Or